All right, today we're jumping into a really powerful story that unfolds during one of the most exciting celebrations on the planet, Chinese New Year. It's a story all about family, tradition, and a pretty shocking lesson that nobody saw coming. So the whole thing kicks off with this beautiful sentiment from the family's grandmother, Lola Chang. She says, Chinese New Year is a special celebration that signifies a new beginning and hope. And that really sets the tone, right? It's all about fresh starts, optimism, and most of all, being together with the people you love. And this joyful beginning is a really big deal for our main character, an 11-year-old girl named May. You see, this is her first time celebrating with all her relatives since her dad passed away. So for her, it's not just a party. It's a chance to reconnect with her family and her heritage. Let's quickly meet the family. We've got May, who's taking all of this in for the first time. Then there's her cousin Dong, who's a year older and just buzzing with energy. Of course, there's the wise matriarch, Lola Chang, and the wonderful hosts, Auntie Faye and Uncle Ming. You can just picture this warm, chaotic, and loving family get-together. For May, everything is brand new, and she's quickly learning that there's a deep symbolism behind every part of the celebration. Her family's showing her that these traditions aren't just things you do. Every single one has a story and a special meaning that's been passed down for generations. So, first up, cleaning. And believe me, this isn't your typical weekend tidying up. The family explains that this huge cleaning effort is all about sweeping away any bad luck from the last year. You're literally making space for good fortune to walk right in the door. And then there's the color red. It is absolutely everywhere. Red decorations, red clothes, and there's a really good reason for it. Red is basically a magnet for good luck, wealth, and happiness. You're surrounding yourself with all this positive energy for the new year. Oh, and let's talk about the food. The feast is incredible, and every dish is basically a wish for the future. You've got tikoi, which is this sticky rice cake that symbolizes the family sticking together. Then there's fish, for a year of abundance. And the dumplings? They're shaped like old money, so they represent wealth. How cool is that? Every bite is symbolic. Now we get to the heart of our story, the firecrackers. Uncle Ming explains it perfectly. He says, let's light firecrackers to drive away bad luck and evil spirits and welcome good fortune. So the noise isn't just for fun, it's meant to be a loud, joyful way to protect the family and welcome in all the good stuff. So as evening comes, the excitement is at an all-time high. This is the moment, the firecracker explosion. The sky is just lighting up, you can feel the energy in the air, and May's family heads outside to light their own fireworks and add to the celebration. The kids are especially pumped, and leading the charge is May's cousin Dong. He grabs the biggest firecracker they have and proudly declares, "This one's mine, the loudest firecracker." You know, it's that pure, kid-like excitement. He just wants to make the biggest bang of the night. And then, boom. But this sound is different. It's way too loud, sharp, and close. And just like that, everything stops. The laughter, the music, the chatter, it's all gone. There's just this heavy, shocked silence. A scream slices through that silence. It's Dong. Ah, it hurts! The family rushes to him and they see he's hurt. In an instant, that symbol of joy and protection has become a source of real pain. The next morning is a whole different world. The festive decorations just don't match the heavy mood in the house. This is what the family learns as their bitter lesson. Dong was rushed to the hospital. He's okay and he's recovering, but the accident has left this deep, lasting impression on everyone. Auntie Faye really captures the feeling in the room. She says, I hope this serves as a lesson for us. Using firecrackers is no joke, especially for children. And her words just hang there. What was supposed to be a celebration has turned into a serious, painful lesson. While they're cleaning up all the paper and debris from the night before, the family starts talking about the hidden dangers they never really considered. You know, beyond the obvious risk of getting hurt, there's the pollution, the very real fire hazard from stray sparks, and even the danger from duds that didn't go off. But here's where the story takes a turn. It's not just about what went wrong. It's about making things right. The family starts to move towards a safer celebration. The accident actually opens up this really important conversation. How do we keep the spirit of this tradition alive without anyone ever getting hurt again? And it's actually May who helps lead this brainstorming session. They start looking at the old ways versus new possibilities. So instead of dangerous firecrackers, what about beautiful, bright LED lights? Instead of pollution and health risks,
What about other safe alternatives that focus on taking care of the community? They're not just throwing tradition away, they're evolving it.
And Uncle Ming, the very person who was so excited about the fireworks, he's the one who sums it all up. He says, tradition is important, but the safety of everyone is more important. And that's it right there. That's the huge realization. The point of tradition is to bring joy and unity, not danger. So, this family's story really leaves us with a big question to think about. It's something that applies to all of us in any culture. How do we hold on to the wonderful spirit of our traditions while also making sure we're looking out for each other and keeping everyone safe?